Yeah. Big JTV, man. Like, comment, subscribe as you come in. That peanut butter skin and those big cans are in suspension. They're in recess, they're in timeout. You got to say timeout to the big cans and peanut butter skin. I apologize for the... I don't want to apologize for the vulgarity, man. Y'all know my channel. Y'all know how we get down, baby. Big JTV, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the reports that Joy Taylor has been put on timeout, put on the sideline, put on the bench from Speak, the show that, in my eyes, and in a lot of people's eyes, she's the main, I wouldn't say star, but the main host, moderator, really the leader of the show, right? And it's very rare that you have a female who's leading a sports talk show, right? And even her being a talking head or an analyst for a major talk show is not only rare, she's the only one, I believe. It's not even a joke. She is literally the only one. This article, by the way, came from Front Office Sports. I'm going to read it and then give you my analysis later. Joy Taylor still sidelined from FS1's Speak. For the sixth show in a row, Joy Taylor was not present for FS1 Speak on Monday. This article is by Ryan Glaspigel, whatever. Let's go. Joy Taylor's absence from FS1 Speak has reached a second week. Bars. Last week, Front Office Sports reported that Taylor was sidelined by FS1 from appearing on the Ensemble talk show. The reason why the network made this decision remains unclear, and a Fox Sports spokesperson declined to comment. Taylor has now been out of 6 consecutive shows following a vacation from the program. Her social media still indicates that she is a host for it, as does the TV guide on cable systems. Taylor was named alongside FS1 boss Charlie Dixon and former network host Skip Bayless in a lawsuit filed by former Fox hairstylist Nushin Faraji earlier this year. Bayless left the network last year, and The Athletic reported Dixon was placed on leave by the network after a second lawsuit was filed by a former on-air personality, Julie Stewart-Binks. Attorneys for Taylor, Bayless, and Fox Sports have asked for the suit to be dismissed. Monday's edition of Speak was hosted by Keyshawn Johnson, Paul Pierce, Rick Bucher, and TJ Huzmanzada. So what they're doing, again, my interpretation of this is the block is hot. The block is hot. And in my original video and analyzing this situation, I said that the person who will get the most fire from this or the most hurt from this was Charlie Dixon. And surefire, as it said, about a month later, a second lawsuit came, at Charlie Dixon, that he was abusive or he was sexually harassing another on-air personality. Now, this is the thing. Charlie Dixon, again, is an executive. He's one of the bosses. Let me tell you something, man. The person who takes the biggest loss in almost every company is the boss or the bosses. Why? They have the most to deal with. Let me tell you something, man. Poop rolls downhill. It doesn't go uphill. And I'm telling you, Charlie Dixon, they said that he is suspended. Nah, man, they're about to fire his creepy, looking at. They're about to fire him, man. They're about to fire him. They're probably working on some kind of severance package. He's about to get fired. He's out of there. Why do I say this? Because there was another creepy executive at Fox Sports One, and his name was Jamie Horowitz. Jamie Horowitz was the reason that Skip even went to FS1, because Jamie Horowitz was the person who helped even create and formulate a first take. So since Jamie Horowitz was able to go to FS1 due to some contract negotiations, he was one of the people who set up the first few lineups of Colin Cowherd, First Things First, and Undisputed with Shannon. But he got fired from FS1 because he had a sexual harassment, case as well. That was settled outside of the court. You know what I mean? So he had to send some money. Fox was like, nah, we don't need none of this. Get the hell out of here. Ironically, Jamie Horowitz now works for Peyton Manning's company, I believe. Right? Charlie Dixon worked with Jamie Horowitz. And eventually he and his ugly self got caught up in all of this. Let me remind you about something. Charlie Dixon is also married. And in the lawsuit, it alleged that he was paying off his wife so that she couldn't snitch on him having side hoes. And the side hoe was Joy Taylor herself. Let me tell you something, man. Sometimes you don't want to think the obvious, but sometimes the obvious is just the truth. When you have a big rack and peanut butter skin, there's a high probability you're using those assets. And I'm going to be real, Joy Taylor doesn't have a lot of ass. I'm going to be real. It's just a fact. But you're going to use your assets to get ahead. The casting couch is real. So what Joy Taylor did, at least from what the lawsuit alleges, was she was using her assets to get ahead. She was giving head to get ahead. and as stereotypical as that sounds, it is the truth. I personally believe it's the truth because let me tell you something. Joy Taylor, she's a good analyst, but there's better females who can analyze and break down games better than her. To see them get passed and not get recognized, it all adds up. See, now that Charlie Dixon is basically done, I'm saying he's done, this is a prediction, but now that she's done, Skip Bayless is another individual who's in this lawsuit, but Skip Bayless is not anywhere attached to Fox Sports. Who else was in the lawsuit? Joy Taylor was in the lawsuit. I'm predicting that, and I'm thinking that Fox Sports had some kind of contract negotiation that was going on in the back end with Joy Taylor before this hit, and now they're doing an internal investigation to figure out what happened. And I personally believe they're going to find her guilty or at least involved in this. So texts are going to be checked, phone calls are going to be checked. You know what I mean? The diaries are going to be checked. I think they settle this. And when I say they, I'm talking about Fox Sports settles this lawsuit in the back. But I think Joy is going to get fired. I think Joy is going to get fired. Her contract's not going to get renewed. She's going to have to go to podcasting. It is what it is. She's going to have to do what Skip Bayless does and maybe try to rebuild. I think that she can. But I think I'm going to be real with you. I think the OnlyFans might pop off real soon, man. Some of you gooners might get what you want to get. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. It's a wild time, man. Them big cans and peanut butter skin is apparently not winning right now. Who knows? Big JTV, I'm out.